to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Canes will kick this deep to get us going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He bought some time, now lets it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and get him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
To the air, it's Sellers. He's escaping the pocket now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. pick up the yardage on the ground.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Now it's second down here. And the tailback's got it again. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback drops back, extending the play now. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Canes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing as we saw on this play.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback escapes the pocket. Football knocked loose in the backfield. That ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play, but keep possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Gamecocks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his...
Refusing to be stopped on this play. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Gamecocks looking to keep this drive rolling. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score South Carolina 14, Miami 0.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Fires it on the move. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Miami. The defense had 6 points.
The big fella takes it all the way back for a touchdown. When his linebacker's been hitting people all day, he finally gets to show what he can do when he gets his hands on the football. I remember this guy played running back in high school. He hasn't had his hands on a football in a long time, but clearly remembers what to do with it after he picks up that fumble.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Always looking to throw. Pass is caught. The man was wide open that time. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Miami, 7.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And now the running backs got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They'll try a pass here. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Oh, what a move. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They can't stop him. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Carolina, 28. Miami, 7.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Short pass finds the tight end, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets made on the out route. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to take off. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The Hurricanes churn out another 1st down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes a handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. This is the 6th play on the drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles.
Touchdown for the U. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team.
South Carolina offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
Convert to BAT, so the lead is now 21.
That makes the score. South Carolina 35. Miami.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 24. Set to kick this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They're going to run it. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Carr. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught quickly. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Robinson.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Canes. Extra point try coming now. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. One more play before they head to the locker room. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And New set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He eludes the run. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the 1st half, but I'll tell you what. They're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the 2nd half.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense just 1 for 3 on 4th down tries today. Here comes a 4th attempt. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And they'll set up for the PAT. kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Carolina, 49. Miami, 21.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback dropping back. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The Hurricanes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal. And here's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Needing a score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Now, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the route is on. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. First down, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the sack. Going to create outside the pocket now. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
South Carolina, 56. Miami, 35.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
South Carolina offense will take over 1st and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
South Carolina, 56. Miami, 42.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Carolina offense will take over 1st and 10.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. Looking right. This one caught. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina, 56. Miami, 42.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the returner decides to single fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
3rd down coming up.
throw it on third and very long. Escapes the pocket. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Offense facing fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Canes offense is on the move now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Brings up second down.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Back to throw again. Well, the tight end grabs it over the middle. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. With the sack on first down, it's second down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking for his back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Out of the gun now on third down. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across midfield. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
That makes the score.
Automatic on the PAT.
70. Miami 42.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. To stretch the lead, the route is on. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
South Carolina 77. Miami 42.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Double right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Hurricanes looking to run some tempo here. Second down, we're going to throw it. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Chris, I think the pressure's taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. Catch made way down to the 25. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown for the U. This passing game is on fire today.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Miami, 49.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone.
Carolina offense takes over.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create here on the move. And he's got it. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, South Carolina. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
84. Miami, 49.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running back grabs it on the screen. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown continues.
South Carolina, number 19, Rookie Harris.
And now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
90, Miami, 49.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick it off.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Touchdown, South Carolina. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
South Carolina, number 16, with the defensive score.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
For the extra point.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Breaks loose at the 40. Well executed and finds space and gets the first down yardage. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. That completion sets up a second down play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
South Carolina.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He breaks free. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Second down after that previous play.
29 Philly.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout.